And now from 4 to 5 on ABC 36. Trust Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck weeknights on ABC 36 News Now. ABC 36 News starts now.
Welcome in. We begin with developing news. The Laurel County Courthouse is closed the rest of today due to a bomb threat. Several streets have been blocked off around the area as well. Just after 10 this morning, the London Police Department posted on Facebook that they received a call about a bomb threat at both the courthouse and the annex building. Both buildings were evacuated while they searched the area. Police say that residents should avoid the area. According to Laurel County Clerk Tony Brown, posting a stern warning to whoever made the threat.
I tell you, it's a scary time when people are making threats of this nature. And to the person, if you're watching this and you made the threat, I hope you know that you are a target now by the FBI because you have committed a felony.
Brown claims this incident would be a felony because it would be considered interfering with absentee voting for the election. We will continue to update you as we learn more. Meteorologist Dylan G'day joining us. Dylan, cool morning, but even cooler in our near future, I hear.
Yeah, absolutely. It's much colder than it was yesterday, that's for sure. We hit 81 yesterday here in Lexington, and most areas right now in the low 50s, including here in Lexington where we are at 52. Now, it doesn't really feel like that, though, because we've got a wind that's around 10 to 15 miles per hour to the west-northwest, and that's a chilly wind. Yesterday, we had a warm breeze. Today, a chilly breeze, and that's going to help keep our temperatures kind of right around this number for the rest of the day. A little bit warmer into southern Kentucky. The cloud cover has not reached those areas. Earlier this morning on Good Day Kentucky at 9 o'clock, the cloud cover hadn't reached our location yet, and we were at 52 then. Still at 52 since that cloud cover has rolled in. A good 20 to 25 degrees colder than yesterday at this time, including 22 degrees colder here in Lexington. It's going to remain around 20 to 25 degrees colder through the rest of the day. Wind speeds right now out of the west-northwest, anywhere from 5 to 15, even 16 miles per hour there in Richmond and Mount Vernon. The gusts currently 20-mile-per-hour gusts in Mount Sterling, though those gusts could get a little stronger than that at times. The wind's not as strong as yesterday, but still, again, it is a noticeable breeze, especially considering how chilly the breeze is. Viper radar right now, dry. We may sneak in a very light shower or two over the northern part of our area during the early evening. Not really too concerned about that. Tomorrow, we will have a better chance of sneaking in some rain showers. And look as that cloud cover is creeping its way southward, basically right along I-64 right now. Will work its way towards southern Kentucky later on over the next couple of hours. So next 12 hours here in Lexington look like this. Low to mid 50s, some upper 50s. So yes, the chill is here. We're going to fall into the 40s tonight, but 30s are in the forecast for Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. We'll time that out for you coming up in your full forecast.
Standing by for you, Dylan. Thank you. Well, deputies are investigating after a shooting damaged 2 cars in Laurel County. Officials say 2 men were in a parking lot off US 25 yesterday morning. When one man saw the other, he fired 2 shots in the direction of the other man. Shots passed through the window of an SUV parked at the lot and hit the driver's side door of a Jeep. Investigators say both men left the scene before deputies arrived. Now, it's believed that the 2 are cousins, and if anyone has information on the shooting, they are asked to contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. Well, crews are cleaning up after an SUV drove into a storefront in Lexington. Officials got the call just after 9 this morning that an SUV had driven into the storefront of One Main Financial on Nicholasville Road. Police say no one was hurt in the crash, but the SUV caused significant damage to the building, as you can see. Investigators are piecing together what caused the driver crash into the building. They say right now, no charges have been filed. To northern Kentucky, a woman charged in connection to her mother's death in Robertson County is due in court today for an arraignment. But first, a reminder, details of this case are disturbing. As we have reported, state police say 32-year-old Toralina Fields was arrested last Wednesday after her mother's dismembered body was found next to a blood-stained mattress behind a home on Briley Ridge Road in Mount Olivet. State police say they used tear gas to remove Fields from inside the home. Investigators say during a search of the house, they found multiple body parts inside a stainless steel pot in the oven. According to court records, the 32-year-old is due in court for an arraignment at 1 this afternoon. To Scott County now, a man accused of killing a deputy during a traffic stop last year, due in court today. Court records show Stephen Shang scheduled for a status hearing at 1 this afternoon. As we've reported, Shang is accused of shooting and killing Deputy Caleb Conley during a traffic stop on I-75 in Georgetown. This was May of 2023. He was arrested in Lexington after a person was shot during a carjacking. Officials say Shang is facing numerous charges in multiple counties, including murder of an officer and robbery. He's scheduled to go to trial in Scott County early next year. In Pulaski County, a man is charged with murder after an alleged deadly DUI crash. State police say 63-year-old Larry Stoll was arrested Saturday on DUI and murder charges after a collision on US 27 near Floyd Switch, Estisburg Road. Now, investigators say Stoll was traveling on US 27 when his car rear-ended a motorcycle, killing the 63-year-old motorcyclist. State police say the collision also sent the passenger on the motorcycle to the hospital with injuries. According to investigators, alcohol is believed to be a contributing factor in this crash. Just over 3 weeks to go until Election Day. Latest polling shows this race in a dead heat. A busy week ahead on the campaign trail for both candidates. Vice President Kamala Harris releasing her medical records over the weekend and calling on former President Trump to do the same. ABC's Perry Russum in Washington for us.
In the final crucial weeks of the race for the White House, new ABC News Ipsos polling shows the candidates in a dead heat. Vice President Kamala Harris over the weekend upping the pressure on former President Trump, challenging him to release his medical records and have another debate.
Why does his staff want him to hide away? One must question, are they afraid that people will see that he is too weak and unstable?
Harris's physician reports she's in excellent health. Trump's campaign pointing to a letter from Trump's personal doctor last November, which said his overall health is excellent, lacking specifics. Today, Harris starting a sprint of campaigning in blue wall states with events every day this week. She's in Erie, Pennsylvania today working to mobilize black male voters. Trump increasing his rhetoric against migrants.
I will rescue Arizona and every town across America that has been invaded and conquered.
Trump with a town hall outside Philadelphia today before heading to Georgia, where early voting starts tomorrow. For the first time since speaking at the Democratic National Convention, former President Bill Clinton rallying for Harris in Georgia.
The thing that bothers me more about the opposition campaign, even than any lies, are all the eyes. Sun came out today. I did it.
Investigators in California are looking into the background of a man who was arrested near a Trump rally this weekend with multiple guns, ammunition, and fake passports. Authorities say he's part of a far-right group, and sources tell ABC News there is no evidence he made any threats against Trump. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Well, after the break, Dylan's got a check of your full forecast. And still ahead, special guests in studio to talk about a spooky event coming to Lexington. Stay with us.
My knees were a mess. I'm a golfer. It's a very big thing in my life to be able to get in my car and go to the club and hit golf balls and practice. And I couldn't do this. My pain was so bad, I even considered surgery. I didn't want to have surgery because it would take me out of what I like to do too long, and I wanted to see if there was something out there that would prevent this.
Do you suffer with arthritis pain? Is it keeping you from the activities you love and you feel that surgery is your only option? Then you need to call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers for a free, no-obligation screening today. Call 800-257-3608. That's 800-257-3608. Arthritis Knee Pain Centers use cutting-edge, image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with comfort and pain relief.
Before the treatment, I was limited on what I could do. It was frustrating. If you had asked me, would I be practicing every day, walking around, doing my gym work, I would have never thought that. I had the procedure done in my knee. It was a miracle. I couldn't believe the relief that I got.
These treatments help to improve your mobility without surgery or downtime.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers gave me relief that I was looking for. They care about your pain.
Covered by Medicare and most private insurance, we've helped relieve the pain for over 50,000 patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Center relieved my pain and got my life back. The rest is history, baby.
Remember, our procedure is covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So get back to living your life and doing the things you love with less pain. Call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers and schedule your no-charge screening now. Call 800-257-3608. That's 800-257-3608.
Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Welcome back. Here's a look across the area at 4 of our Kentucky Mesonet sites. This is one of the reasons why we made this 4-camera look, because you can have differing conditions all across the area. Franklin County, Round County, right now we've got the cloud cover rolling on in. That layer of cumulus clouds, stratus clouds, that's left us with temperatures in the low 50s. Meanwhile, we've got some sunshine. Pulaski and Knott counties, and those areas are a little bit warmer. That will change as this cloud cover continues to work its way southward. This morning we fell to 45 in Lexington. That is going to be our warmest morning of the week. So it is only going to get colder, especially as you head into Wednesday morning and then again on Thursday morning. Temperatures out there right now improving a little bit. We're up to 54 here in Lexington. We've been hovering right around that number for the last couple of hours. 20 to 25 degrees colder than yesterday, and that's going to remain the case through the rest of the day today, as we are now behind the cold front, thus the winds and the air is all colder. So looking at the temperature trend, tomorrow we're going to stay right around where we're at right now, actually low to mid 50s. There will be more cloud cover around, actually some off and on rain showers as well. Then Tuesday night into Wednesday, we really drop those temperatures. That's going to be our first frost chance. And then Wednesday night into Thursday, frost is likely for everyone, as we are definitely going to be below that threshold of around 35, 36 degrees. We're going to get close to freezing in a lot of spots. So we could even see a freeze potential that morning as well. And then Thursday afternoon into Friday afternoon, we start to warm up those temperatures back close to average. Though Friday morning is still going to be pretty chilly out there. Clouds and radar right now showing that cloud cover moving in out of the north. The front from yesterday is well to our east, but we've got this large circulating upper level low across the area. That's where all that colder air is kind of underneath right now. And we've actually got a little bit of snow falling up towards the UP in Michigan and some higher elevation areas there in interior portions of New England. The mountains of West Virginia will see that snowflake chance tomorrow. We're not going to see that here locally, but we will see those colder temperatures. So as you head into Tuesday morning, notice the rain mainly to our east, but temperatures low to mid 40s to begin the day, and then we'll see those off and on rain showers into the afternoon. Don't be surprised to hear 1 or 2 rumbles of thunder, mainly into eastern Kentucky. There's just enough, a little bit of instability with this system, and with all the colder air aloft, it just could create enough for a couple rumbles of thunder. Not going to be anything that'll last very long, though. And then Wednesday morning, that's where we really start to drop those temperatures closer to freezing, and it's going to be cold. You're going to need that winter jacket as you head out the door on your Wednesday morning. And this is the wind chill. So tomorrow's going to feel like the low to mid 30s with that breeze. Wednesday morning is really where we're going to see the coldest of the wind chill values. We could be into the low 20s for most of the area in terms of what it feels like. Thursday morning, not much of a breeze, but just because air temperatures will be in the low 30s, it's still going to be feeling pretty cold out there. So that frost is likely Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. We should have frost advisories out for each of those nights. And compared to average, that's kind of right on time. Our average first frost is October 16th. If we do hit 32 degrees, that would be around 7 to 10 days before we typically hit that number. For today, though, partly to mostly cloudy and breezy, 58. For the rest of the day today, it's as warm as we'll get here in Lexington. Tonight falling into the low to mid 40s and chilly, but not as cold as what you're going to be experiencing Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and even Friday morning. The weekend looks fantastic, especially Saturday looks really nice. We may increase some cloud cover late day Sunday, but overall, outside of a few showers tomorrow, dry the rest of the week.
If you're looking for real country,
on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me.
For the Legends of Country.
Break it to the head.
That's what I'm talking about.
Spend a little time at the Castle.
Save a lot of money.
The Castle is officially licensed. UK watches sell price $29 to $99. Save big on beautiful princess-style diamond earrings. Castle price only $99. Shop 11 Castle locations or thecastleJewelry.com.
When the floods hit eastern Kentucky, we lost everything. Public schools saved us. It's where everyone could find food and shelter. But the truth is, my public school rescued me long before that, giving me hope and skills to build a better life. Amendment 2 would hurt us. It gives Frankfort politicians the power to give away our tax dollars to private schools, which could force many public schools in rural Kentucky to close. Vote no on Amendment 2. It's not for us.
The holidays are around the corner. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not too late to get the bathroom of your dreams before the chaos. When you call the number on your screen, West Shore Home will make sure the job is done on time and on budget. That's how we've earned 50,000 five-star reviews from people like Bob and Joanne, who needed a new guest bathroom before their family visited.
Our culture is hospitality.
And you could do the same. It's not too late to get the bathroom of your dreams before the holidays. That's why we're doing our biggest sale ever right now. 72 months of no interest financing. That's 6 years with no interest. Plus, if you call right now, we'll give you an additional $1,500 off your entire project. Call the number on your screen to lock in these savings.
Definitely a 5-star experience.
Not to mention, we make sure your new bathroom looks stunning. So when the holidays roll around, you get a reaction like this.
Our kids couldn't believe it.
I was just here like 2 days ago.
Everybody knows that for over 20 years, North Broadway Auto Sales has been the best place to buy a used car. You know the slogan, at North Broadway Auto, everybody rides. But what you may not know is North Broadway Auto Sales also buys cars. If you have a car, truck, van, or SUV and it's in running condition, we want to buy it. Any automobile, any make, any model, any year, any color. At North Broadway Auto Sales, if it runs, we want it. On New Circle Road, North Broadway Auto Sales, 293-2353.
Spend a little time at the Castle.
Save a lot of money.
The Castle is the biggest discounter of fine Italian gold jewelry, pearls, sterling silver, estate jewelry, beautiful diamond solitaires, and designer engagement rings. Shop 11 Castle locations or thecastleJewelry.com.
Welcome back to News at Noon on ABC 36 News Now.
Hey, welcome back in Midway, Kentucky. Missed Equus Run Vineyard's gorgeous backdrop. Audience members will have the opportunity to float between one main stage and two second stages to witness some of Central Kentucky's wickedly talented local artists perform some of the season's most popular spooky stories. So here to talk about the spooky soiree, producer and actor Evander Hodges-Sanders and actor Daniel Ellis. Good to see you both.
Hi, good
Thanks
to see you.
Us, yeah.
This sounds very, very cool. Very, very spooky. Perfect timing for October, of course. Evander, you're producing this effort as well as acting in it. So give us the backstory.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So my background is theater. I've luckily been an artist in and around Central Kentucky for 10 years. And my business partner in this venture, Bob Singleton of CFZ Productions.
Oh, Bob.
Yes,
talented
you know Bob.
Man,
yes. He has also been involved. And we just love all things spooky. We love all things theater. And we wanted to put together an event that celebrated those things.
Very cool.
But also amped it up a little bit and added a little bit more festival
I love
atmosphere to it.
You've got, as Daniel, you mentioned earlier, you've got kind of a fall festival vibe going on, but a lot of awesome creativity going on here with three stages happening.
Absolutely. It's almost like a 10-minute play festival that is broken into sections, and then if you're tired of watching performances, you can visit vendors, you can have an intuitive reading done. There's lots of options and no excuse not to have a good time.
Absolutely. Now tell us a little bit about who you're taking on in this effort.
I will be playing Frankenstein's creature.
Creature, yes, very good.
Important distinction.
Yes, yeah. Lots of people call it Frankenstein, but Frankenstein's actually the doctor who makes the monster.
Of course, yes.
I am the creature in and of itself, and it's only a 12-minute scene. So the challenge is, the fun challenge is, how do we fit as much of the story into that little space of time as possible?
Very cool. And I'm just curious, I mean, because there's so many different ways as an artist to take this on. I mean, are we Universal Studios Frankenstein, or are we more Kenneth Branagh's sort of Robert De Niro's Frankenstein?
I would say a blend of both. There's a really great version that the National Theatre in London did years ago with Benedict Cumberbatch and another actor flipping off as the creature, and so I'm kind of in that vein a little bit.
Because the creature's incredibly complex. So what an opportunity for an actor.
Absolutely. I put some of the makeup on the other day, and it was transformative. It was a lot of fun.
I love this. Evan, now you're producing, but you're also acting. So what role are you taking
So
on?
I am actually playing Elizabeth Lavenza in the Frankenstein piece as well. And so what is so cool about our pieces is, they're popular spooky stories, all of them are, and we went back to the original text to create our own originally devised versions. So these are never before seen versions of these stories.
Wow. Wow. Okay, well, give us the vibe of this. This is a family-friendly event.
It's rated PG-13, I would say.
Okay,
so
PG-13.
Yeah, because it's spooky season, so
Well,
we do have some stage blood, we do have some staged combat and staged deaths.
Well, hey,
not to spoil anything.
The season.
Exactly. So we are saying PG-13, but we always say if parents know their kids, they know what will scare them and that sort of thing. So
love that. And then Equus Run, what a beautiful venue for something like this
gorgeous
too, right?
Out there, and they've actually created some specialty cocktails for this event as well to go with the theme. We actually have a Frankenstein drink, we have a Dracula drink, there's a witch's brew as well.
This is great.
And those are additional on the cost of on top of
so
tickets.
if you need a little liquid courage,
that's right.
If it gets
That's exactly right.
I love this. I love it. Well, how can folks learn more? How can they plan the opportunity to come out and see y'all?
Absolutely. So the easiest way is going to be to go to equusrunvineyards.com, their website, and they have a link that'll go to our ticketing page. So Ingenuity Unlimited is actually, they're in charge of the tickets, and so if you end up on Eventbrite, you're in the right spot.
Perfect.
But you can go there, or you can go to our social media at Ingenuity Unlimited on Facebook or Instagram.
Love it. Seeing a little bit of your rehearsal work there too. The spooky soiree. It's a soiree, yet spooky. So this is going to be great. Guys, thanks for your artistry. Thanks for bringing this to us.
Thank you.
This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Very excited. Back after this, gang. Stick around.
This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've swiped on you. No. Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
Find your vibe in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
My name is Ray Mullis. I was coming home from work. Traffic had stopped. The guy behind me he didn't stop. So I called Morgan & Morgan. The one ad that really impressed me was when Morgan said, "Nobody is a nobody." I felt like that. Anybody I've talked to that's used Morgan & Morgan has always got positive things to say about them. And they took care of me, and now we're doing okay. Thank God that I went to Morgan & Morgan.
Live and local with Freak Daddy Mornings, Beerman's Classic Cafe, Dead Air Dennis in the afternoon, and Misty Dawn at night. With 10 60-minute rock blocks every day. Classic Rock 92.1.
At Graceland Air, you can count on high-quality service every time. With our accurate knowledge and commitment to clients, you can expect solutions that work. Offering a full range of services from air conditioning service and repair, installation, to mini split systems and indoor air quality service. Join our satisfied customers who trust Graceland for all their HVAC needs. We uphold a standard of integrity bound by fairness, honesty, and personal responsibility. Graceland Air with our trusted partner York. Give us a call or check out our website today.
As we gather with family and friends this fall, don't let respiratory illness ruin your plans. Kentucky is seeing spikes in flu, COVID, and RSV, plus returning threats like measles and whooping cough. Getting sick can be more serious than you think. Do your part to protect yourself and the vulnerable people in your life by staying up to date on the latest immunizations and boosters. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
With over 50 million sold, Toyota Corolla set the standard for dependability and value. Now, get a new gas-powered 24 Corolla with 5.49 APR financing or lease one for $239 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
End Zone is your home for high school football Friday nights. Watch it for team coverage of high school football highlights and score updates on End Zone every Friday at 11 p.m. Presented by Mingy Beef Jerky and Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you by Reese's Furniture, East Bernstadt, Kentucky.
Welcome into Motorsports Monday. It's a long and grueling 36-race NASCAR Cup Series schedule all across the country, so it's always nice when teams get to race in their own backyard. That was the case on Sunday. Charlotte Motor Speedway hosting the Bank of America Roval 400 on the track's road course. Shane Van Gisbergen starting this race from the pole position, but it's 2311 driver Tyler Reddick getting the Stage 1 win after staying out to pick up valuable stage points while most of the rest of the leaders came to pit road. Reddick would find himself in the back of the pack to start the second stage and ended up suffering damage. Thankfully for the Reddick fans out there, he was able to fight his way back to the second stage now. Once again, the leaders elect to pit, and that leaves the lead with Alex Bowman, who picks up the Stage 2 win and adds a valuable 10 stage points. More on Bowman later in this one. I've mentioned that the leaders elected to pit at the end of each stage to get better track position. Well, the main leader of this one, that would be Kyle Larson. He put on a show, holding off Shane Van Gisbergen and the Toyota of Christopher Bell. Kyle Larson goes on to easily win this race, picking up his 6th win of the season and locking himself into the round of 8. Dominating win for him, while there was some post-race inspection line drama for one of his teammates. More on that in just a second. Here's a look at the top 5 from the race. Christopher Bell ran right behind Larson all day long. He comes in 2nd. Larson's teammate comes home 3rd there in William Byron for the 2nd race in a row, with Austin Cindric in 4th. Unfortunately for him, his 4th place finish is not enough for him to advance to the next round of the playoffs. 5th place was enough, though, for Chase Elliott to advance to the round of 8. Now to the playoff standings. At the end of the race, it looked like Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Tyler Reddick secured the final 4 playoff spots. That is until post-race inspection. The 48 car of Bowman did not make minimum weight, and he was disqualified, giving him a last place finish, meaning he will not advance to the round of 8. Instead, 2-time champion Joey Logano gets the final transfer spot. Now, if you were watching the race on TV, you might have missed this information. It did not come out until over an hour after the race. Hendrick Motorsports will appeal the decision, and we should see a final answer later this week. As of now, this is the group heading to Las Vegas for the first race of the round of 8. In local racing now, after having to postpone from the original date in August, the Butterball Memorial was able to take place this past weekend at Richmond Raceway. The American Late Model Ironman Series and the Heart of America Super Late Model Series were racing in this one, so it was a super packed field. Corey Hedgecock takes home the money in the feature. In KDRA Super Stocks, it's Lancaster's own Glenn Honchel with the feature win. For modifieds, Madison County's Zach Powers gets the win, with Jeffrey Cranmer coming down from Indiana to get the Crown Vics win. Glad Richmond was able to get that night of racing in. It looked like a packed house. I wish I could have made it this year after being in attendance last year. And finally, Formula One is coming to the United States this weekend for one of the fan favorites, the United States Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas track in Austin, Texas. You can watch this race Sunday right here on ABC 36 with coverage starting at 3 o'clock. We'll have those highlights plus a recap of the NASCAR action in Vegas on next week's edition of Motorsports Monday.
Motorsports Monday with Dylan Godet is brought to you by Camargo Transmission and Auto Parts in Mount Sterling.
Champion's big window sale is back.
Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
Need appliances?
We're Appliance Pro. We've got everyday low prices, not just in special promotional periods. Plus, the quality you want and deserve. When you shop Appliance Pro, you're dealing directly with the owners. It makes a difference.
Appliance Pro.
Come see what locally owned service means. Save money, save time, and avoid the hassle of those other stores. On Fortune Drive in Lexington. Come see us.
Appliance Pro, we're with you for life.
Need to sell your house fast? I'm Todd Haas. We make selling your house fast and easy. We can buy your house as is in as little as 10 days. We buy inherited houses, trashed houses, divorce houses, and foreclosures. In fact, we buy just about anything. Call me today for a free home visit. 859-888-1100. Haas & Haas Properties is the faster way to sell your house.
ABC 36 News starts now.
Hey, welcome back into News at Noon. I'm Doug High. Lisa High is on assignment. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. We're going to get a check of that forecast first with meteorologist Dylan G'day. And Dylan, coming off of a warmer, sun-drenched weekend, well, I guess, it is fall, so it did feel like a fall morning today.
Absolutely. Certainly much different than what we experienced this weekend. It was beautiful. It was warm. Those overnight temperatures weren't too bad. That's all changed now. We're certainly going to be feeling like mid-October, at least, if not feeling like early November, even as you head to later portions of the week. Right now, we're at 54 with a west-northwesterly wind at around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that is making it feel colder out there. Temperatures ranging from 50 in Williamstown right now to 59 in Somerset. Now, why the big temperature difference? Because cloud cover is not reaching those areas into far southern Kentucky yet. But notice how that temperature changed from 24 hours ago. Definitely noticeable, 20 to 25 degrees colder. Still 15 to 20 degrees colder than yesterday into southern Kentucky. Winds right now, not too bad. Sustained winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusts right now occasionally over 20 miles per hour. That'll continue through the afternoon. I wanted to show you visible satellite because you can see as that cloud cover inches its way southward really within the last hour, and that stretches pretty far to the north. So we do expect it to be with us through much of the afternoon. Viper radar right now is dry. We should stay dry for most of the day. Can't rule out a very stray isolated shower. That chance is really, really low. Most locations will not see that. You will stay mainly dry today. Tomorrow, more so in terms of the shower activity. So if you have any plans for dinner, you're not going to run into any rain likely, but it will be chilly, so you'll need that jacket as you do head out late this afternoon and into your evening hours. Overnight will fall into the low 40s, so not as cold as it's going to get later this week, but still chilly. We'll have more details coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Dylan, thanks. We'll see you soon. In Harrodsburg, a man accused of burglaries and theft in at least 2 counties has been arrested. Harrodsburg police say they've arrested Toby Wood yesterday after they found a stolen truck from Marion County while investigating a burglary in the Jackson Pike area in Mercer County. Officers say there was also a report of a burglary at a home on Louisville Road in the McAfee community. According to police, Wood is now currently charged in connection to all 3 incidents. Fayette County, a man is charged after shots were reportedly fired over the weekend in Lexington. According to police, Brandon Randolph was arrested Saturday night after a report of 2 people firing shots on Medlock Road. Officers say no one was hurt. According to police, Randolph's now charged with 4 counts of wanton endangerment. He's scheduled for an arraignment on the charges this afternoon at 1. Colder temperatures taking over the mornings and evenings across the Commonwealth, as Dylan was just mentioning. And as our Walker Simmons reports, now one organization is making sure that those experiencing homelessness stay warm.
Shadows the cold weather to come as winter looms. For some across Kentucky, this brings a new series of challenges to an already difficult situation.
There's no thermostat for the folks who are living on the streets to turn up.
For those experiencing homelessness, there is a winter program to help provide warmth, but that won't start until November 1st. And experts say even then that won't address every need. So on a week like this, where temperatures are below average, those without a home may have to brave the cold.
And with as many folks that we have who are on the streets right now with the shelters full, waiting to start the winter program, which will begin the 1st of November, that'll relieve some of the folks and have them in emergency housing. These 2 weeks in October can be, quite painful as well as detrimental to folks' health.
Meanwhile, the Catholic Action Center is working to provide a solution by helping those who are experiencing homelessness stay warm after the Catholic Action Center received a truckload of sleeping bags.
We're excited to have the supplies available. We're excited that we've been able to share them so that we could start getting them out. We got them out this weekend. We have the Compassionate Caravan going out tonight, tomorrow night. We'll have other folks going out all week in order to share these supplies to hopefully keep people warm.
The Catholic Action Center says there's a large number of people sleeping outside in Lexington as the winter season draws near. For more information on how to donate or volunteer, you can visit our website, WTVQ.com. In Lexington, Walker Simmons, ABC 36 News Now.
Well, the search continues this morning for a Madison County man reported missing in Jessamine County. State police say 25-year-old Eric Edmonds from Richmond was last seen Saturday near Imperial Way in Nicholasville. He was last seen wearing a denim jacket with blue jeans, a hat, white shirts, and white Nike shoes. According to investigators, Edmonds has tattoos on both arms and a pacemaker. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you are asked to contact Kentucky State Police. To Mercer County, the search continues for a woman reported missing. Harrodsburg police say they're searching for Ricky Devine. According to officers, there are concerns about her well-being. Investigators say if you have any information about her current whereabouts, you are asked to contact Harrodsburg police. First responders from different departments in Jessamine County gathered for Lord's Legacy annual First Responder Breakfast this morning. Our Jane Davenport shares why this event is so important for both the first responders and adults with physical and intellectual disabilities at Lord's Legacy Center.
We realized during the training that a lot of our participants were afraid of people in uniform. And so we wanted to be a bridge to kind of help them see that it's a safe space to be.
Firefighters, police, and other first responders handle all sorts of calls, but calls from Lord's Legacy can sometimes look a little different.
We also try to let 911 know that if there's ever a phone call that it's a Lord's Legacy home, and that way they're kind of able to wrap their minds around the type of parameters that might be in place.
By hosting events like this, volunteering with police, and even hanging out at the fire station, members of Lord's Legacy and first responders are able to get to know each other.
It's good to see familiar faces. This young lady here, I always give her a little bit of guff for her Louisville jacket. And then I have a guy in the corner. We talk Kentucky sports every time I see him. So yeah, it's just neat to come back and revisit these guys and, give our time to them, but also for them to give their time to us. It's a really rewarding and uplifting experience for us.
Lord's Legacy has 9 homes. Each one is a staffed residence, meaning 2 to 3 adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities or physical disabilities can live there and practice their independence while in a safe space. But oftentimes, they will need help from first responders.
So we have participants with conditions that generally make it pretty common throughout the year to interact with the 911 dispatchers at least and the paramedics, and they have been just incredible to us at Lord's Legacy. They know generally, oh, is this a Lord's Legacy home? And they'll treat our participants just with the most compassion and dignity as possible.
Members of Lord's Legacy and first responders enjoy the interaction, some members learning by asking questions like, why did you want to become a police officer?
Well, I like to help people, and I wanted to be a part of a team. And I really like coming to work with all my friends every day.
No matter what your different abilities are, Lord's Legacy wants to remind people community is important, and learning to understand those who are different from you is too. In Nicholasville, Jane Davenport, ABC 36 News Now.
Well, one organization is starting a drive to send holiday care packages to our soldiers overseas. Every year, Military Missions works to send thousands of packages to soldiers on deployment. It was founded as a way for civilians across the country to say thank you to the troops through events like fundraising and collection drives. Now, the organization says the items needed for packages include toothpaste, feminine hygiene products, wrapped snacks, and more.
This is what we do, send out the care packages. We try to give the guys over there a little touch of home and let them know that people really are thinking about them, that they're not just over there all alone.
People can donate or drop items off until November 8th. The items can be dropped off at their location at Dells End Place here in Lexington. Well, coming up, Sam's Club making a drastic change for one of their stores in Texas. Will it catch on? And we'll take a look at consumer news as car makers face heavy competition against Chinese manufacturers. This is a few shots here from the car show in Europe. Stay with us.
Morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen presents their annual Fall Art Market. The market is open to the public and features artisan crafts, artist demonstrations, food, live music, and more. Stop by the Kentucky Artisan Center on October 19th and 20th in historic Berea, Kentucky, featuring jewelry, basketry, woodwork, pottery, and more. For more information about the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen's Fall Art Market, visit berea.com. We'll see you there.
It's really hard to stay on the top of your game all the time. It's tough to hold that #1 spot. Everybody is always gunning for it. They're always shooting for it. I never would have once dreamed as a kid that I'd ever be to that level of being able to win as much as I've been able to win. Winning in the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, the Truck Series, and accumulating the over 220-something wins. It's been an awesome ride, awesome career, and I want to keep adding to that legacy. There's still boxes to go out there and go get and go check.
It's time for Kentucky's oldest festival since 1794, the October Court Day Festival in downtown Mount Sterling, October the 18th through the 21st. Over 500 vendors with handmade crafts, antiques, collectibles, and a huge selection of great food. Check out the live music Friday through Sunday on 2 stages, thanks to Community Trust Bank. Catch a free train ride on the Rumpke Court Day Express. Find out more at MountSterlingTourism.com and October Court Day Festival in Mount Sterling on Facebook. Kentucky, come see for yourself.
Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Much colder out there today as our chilly conditions have arrived, and they'll be with us really through the rest of the week. It's really not going to be until Friday afternoon that we'll see temperatures anywhere close to where they should be this time of the year. Frost looking possible Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, more likely Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and then even Thursday night into Friday morning. Frost will still be possible then. We will be warmer, though, by the weekend. The weekend is looking to start off really nice, especially Saturday looks fantastic. Temperatures out there right now, we've been stuck right around 52 to 54 across the Bluegrass region. A little bit warmer into southern Kentucky, and again, that's because the cloud covers not yet reached those areas. Yesterday, we hit 81 in Lexington. Much different story out there today. So those temperatures are 20 to 25 degrees colder on average across the area right now. And I love this view because it's showing you the differing conditions, right? We've got the cloud cover that's rolled into Franklin and Rowan counties along and north of I-64. Meanwhile, Pulaski County, that cloud cover is still a little bit in the distance, and Knott County is yet to really see those clouds roll on in. So that's why southern Kentucky, Lake Cumberland region is a little bit warmer. Temperature trend showing, though, tonight we're going to fall in the low to mid 40s. There will be some cloud cover around, a little bit of a breeze, so that's going to moderate the temperatures a little bit. Still 4 degrees below average at least. Tomorrow afternoon, cloud cover stays around. We will see a couple showers as well, and then the colder air really gets here Wednesday morning and then into Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I do expect that to be our coldest morning, and then even Friday will be close to where we could see frost across the area once again. Viper radar right now still dry, and around the region, we've got the upper level low that's just spinning up towards the Great Lakes. You're seeing some pieces of energy kind of rotating around that. That's what's going to give us chance of a couple showers tomorrow. Most of that, though, will stay into eastern Kentucky, specifically, northeast Kentucky there tomorrow. And we'll show you that here in Futurecast. So through the rest of the day today, mid to upper 50s, intermittent clouds, maybe not as cloudy as you're experiencing out there right now. Some breaks will still be likely. Tomorrow morning, low to mid 40s. Notice how most of the rain early in the day is up towards eastern Ohio, West Virginia. But as you head later into the afternoon hours, that's where we'll start to see some of those showers here locally. And you could get some brief downpours within some of these showers, and maybe even a rumble of thunder or two possible. That can't be completely ruled out. So just be mindful of that there tomorrow. And then as you head into Tuesday night into Wednesday, that's where those temperatures really drop. I want to show you the wind chill because it's a chilly breeze that we'll be experiencing the next couple of days. Tomorrow, actual air temperature low 40s, but feeling like the mid 30s. Wednesday morning, winds are going to be increasing a little bit, so it's going to be breezy, and the wind chill is cold into the low to mid 20s is what it's going to feel like out there. And then Wednesday night, Thursday, there's not as much wind for one. Skies are going to be clear. Air is very dry, so the actual air temperature is going to be into the low to mid 30s. That's why I do expect one of our coldest mornings of the week to be, if not the coldest, to be Thursday morning. So with that frost possibility, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, just keep that in mind, especially if you have any plants that you need to bring inside. And that's right around where we typically see our first frost. October 16th on average is when we see that. If we do hit 32 in Lexington, that would be around 7 to 10 days earlier than normal. So we'll be watching that, but really we're hitting our first frost right around where we should be. For today, though, partly to mostly cloudy, breezy, again, wind gusts 20 to 30 miles an hour at times. Right now, we're not really seeing that, but it'll be possible later today. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chilly, but not as cold as it's going to get later this week. It really shows up Tuesday night into Wednesday. A couple isolated showers. Can't rule out a stray shower later this evening, though. I think most areas stay dry. Cold starts to both Thursday and Friday, but the afternoon, both days, looking very nice.
All right, Dylan, thanks for that. Well, the Paris Auto Show kicks off as European car makers face a competition crisis with new Chinese vehicles hitting the market in Europe. CNN's Anna Stewart has more for us.
Driverless cars, monster trucks, and electric vehicles. This year's Paris Auto Show promises to be a return to former glory. Fresh from launching its new robotaxi, Tesla returns for the first time in 6 years. But the main focus will be competition between China and Europe.
There are a few Chinese manufacturers in this motor show, and so I'm quite interested what their innovations are.
Europe's car industry is in crisis. Stellantis, BMW, Mercedes, and Volkswagen all recently issued profit warnings.
We are going to be challenged, and I would say brutally challenged, by the Chinese offensive on the European market.
The European Union says China is flooding the market with low-cost electric vehicles. They recently voted to impose tariffs up to 45% on EVs made in China.
I think it's not a really good idea because, of course, we will have a kind of chain reaction on the very important Chinese market.
China has already hit back, targeting French brandy and threatening tariffs on imports of pork products and large engine vehicles.
Yes, this is a very tough market environment.
Growing regulation to protectionist measures.
Our environment is challenging.
For Volkswagen, that could mean closing factories in Germany for the first time in the company's history.
We in Germany won't be cheaper, but we have to be as much more innovative as we are more expensive.
This week in Paris, it's all glitz and glamour for Europe's car makers. But under the bonnet, the struggles may be just beginning. Anna Stewart, CNN, London.
Well, Sam's Club is getting rid of checkout lanes, or at least they're testing it out. The warehouse retailer says a new Sam's Club store near Dallas is, for the first time, opening without any traditional checkout counters. To check out, instead of waiting in a long line, shoppers will scan their items using a scan-and-go phone app. And when leaving the store, AI-assisted technology makes sure everything's properly scanned and paid for. Sam's Club says the new system will help speed up quick shopping runs and make them more convenient. The Check Outless store in Grapevine is expected to open in mid-October. We'll see how it does. Urban Outfitters overhauling its brand as it struggles to market to young people. The company admitted it doesn't know how to sell to Gen Z, following a 9.3% drop in sales in the second quarter of 2024. The turnaround starts with Urban identifying its target customer and marketing to them. That means reaching a wider base to include suburban teenagers, college students, post-college young adults. Changes are also likely for Urban's brick and mortar stores, such as closing, resizing, or relocating them. The company is also promoting lower prices on their website. Coming up, the latest news out of Hollywood as a new series coming to Peacock highlights the satanic panic of the 1980s. Stay with us.
High Potential is a must-watch.
You see?
Caitlin Olsen is fantastic.
I'm just out here super cussing.
And Tuesday,
It's my girls. Their father was supposed to drop them off last night. He never showed up. I know who took the girls.
High Potential, new Tuesday on ABC.
Next ET. We're first on set of NCIS Origins Plus.
Hi, T. Adam Brody here. Thanks for coming and taking a peek into my life. Really unglamorous. Ow.
Next ET.
Aqua Living now has 14 hot tubs under $49.99. Our patent-pending Thermofill will fill your hot tub with hot water on demand, then drain it when you're done, eliminating the need for chemicals and high electric bills. Shop us now at shophottubs.com.
Reese's Furniture has been serving Central Kentucky for more than 60 years. With over 50,000 square feet of designer home furnishings, lighting, wall art, floor coverings, and more. All in stock and ready for delivery. Reese's carries brands such as E.J. Victor, Theodore Alexander, C.R. Lane, Bernhardt, Jonathan Charles, and many more exclusive brands. Reese's Furniture is your destination for the best selection of in-stock designer furniture and accessories. Reese's Furniture, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. East Bernstadt, Kentucky.
Need appliances? We're Appliance Pro. We've got everyday low prices, not just in special promotional periods. Plus, the quality you want and deserve. When you shop Appliance Pro, you're dealing directly with the owners. It makes a difference.
Appliance Pro.
Come see what locally owned service means. Save money, save time, and avoid the hassle of those other stores. On Fortune Drive in Lexington. Come see us.
Appliance Pro, we're with you for life.
Experience relaxation at its finest with our American-made hot tubs and cold plunge spas made right here. By selling directly to our customers, we keep prices low and quality high. American-made spas starting at just $24.99. Shop us now at shophottubs.com.
Hey, welcome back in. Well, the satanic panic of the 1980s is the new backdrop for a horror-tinged streaming series.
Rick Damagella reports.
Chief, we found something.
For tonight's top story, we go to Happy Hollow, where police are searching for clues as to the whereabouts of high school student Ryan Hudson.
A high school rock band tries to use the satanic panic to their advantage in Hysteria.
Him being missing for one day has gotten more attention than me being present my entire life.
So you're jealous of a missing person?
Anytime you have sort of religious prominence, you're going to have anti-religious prominence. And so this was the early moral majority. This is the Christian fundamentalism was kicking into high gear. Mega churches were going big. And anytime you have that, where they say, look, it's heaven or hell, man, there's no other choices, then there's going to be groups who go, you know, Satan's more interesting.
Rock tradition. The devil has always had the best tunes.
People are scared. You want to exploit that?
In the 80s, when you didn't have the internet, you didn't have, an entire encyclopedia in your pocket at all times. So if you were only waiting for the 6 o'clock news and what your neighbors said, it'd be really easy to get all hopped up over something that wasn't necessarily true.
It's an exciting, hot button of time. You feel the energy of what it's like to challenge your parents and figure out who you are as a teenager and all of that. So I feel like it's such a fantastic place to mine a story from.
Is there any chance that some of the phrases we're using were authentic satanic verses?
We got them from the public library, not a book bound in human flesh.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, it reminds me of Stranger Things a little bit.
Yeah, that has that 80s vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Well, stay with us. We're going to continue after the break.
I'm so glad to be a part of the Mingy family. For 30 years, Mingy Beef Jerky has given us the finest cuts of hand-sliced beef jerky right here in Paris, Kentucky. I love it so much they gave me my own locker. When I'm in the studio or on the go, Mingy Beef Jerky makes the perfect snack. Don't let yourself get hungry. Enjoy Mingy Beef Jerky, serving Kentucky since 1994.
The holidays are around the corner. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not too late to get the bathroom of your dreams before the chaos. When you call the number on your screen, West Shore Home will make sure the job is done on time and on budget. That's how we've earned 50,000 five-star reviews from people like Bob and Joanne, who needed a new guest bathroom before their family visited.
Our culture is hospitality.
And you could do the same. It's not too late to get the bathroom of your dreams before the holidays. That's why we're doing our biggest sale ever right now. 72 months of no interest financing. That's 6 years with no interest. Plus, if you call right now, we'll give you an additional $1,500 off your entire project. Call the number on your screen to lock in these savings.
Definitely a 5-star experience.
Not to mention, we make sure your new bathroom looks stunning. So when the holidays roll around, you get a reaction like this.
Our kids couldn't believe it.
I was just here like 2 days ago.
I need to cancel my membership.
Disgusting.
Canceling your gym membership is hard.
Excuse me, members, we have a quitter.
Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
Forget it, I'll keep it.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, is easy.
At Slim's, it all starts with delicious chicken, hand-breaded with our famous southern spices, wings shaken in your favorite flavors, craft sandwiches, mac bowls, house sauces, and more. All fresh and cooked to order at Slim Chickens.
You're watching ABC 36 News Now at noon with Doug Hahn, Lisa Hahn, and meteorologist Dylan Godet.
Hey, welcome back in. Well, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, take a look.
Everyone should be.
Check that box that's watching, right? Take a look at the night sky for this wonder that might have fascinated the Neanderthals 80,000 years ago, Dylan.
This photo from the International Space Station shows a newly discovered comet now making its closest approach on a return voyage to our planet. It's about 71 million kilometers away. People in the Southern Hemisphere have already been able to take a glance at this once-in-a-lifetime event. Scientists say for the next few weeks you should look in the western sky just after sunset to catch a glimpse. I actually saw some photos of this comet shared on social media yesterday.
Okay.
Not a lot from Kentucky, but really out west, skies were a little clear. You could really see that out there.
And they say this comet won't be visible from Earth again for another 80,000 years.
And it's slowly going to get higher and higher on the horizon. So right now it's right at the horizon and it'll continue to rise a little bit.
Sounds like a perfect opportunity.
Yes.
If you miss it, wait 80,000 years. Thanks, folks. We'll see you at 3 for Good Afternoon Kentucky.
Consumer Cellular is lowering the price for those 50 and up. Get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each. That's just $60 a month. So switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage satisfaction. Visit consumercellular.com today.
Don't believe the lies. Amendment 2 doesn't cut any funds from public schools. In fact, studies show that more freedom and choice in education means more funding and better results for all schools, public and private. In states with school choice, math, reading, and science scores have all risen. That's why I'll be voting for Amendment 2. And I urge everyone across the Commonwealth to join me and support educational freedom.
Protect Freedom PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Watch ABC 36 Sports live on location from the high school football game of the week every Friday at 5 and 6 p.m. on ABC 36 News. Presented by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel, and Mingy Beef Jerky.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks a new door to unlimited possibilities. Possibilities to bring you closer to the people and the places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures with the fastest and most reliable internet. Connect to unlimited possibilities when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, and save with our 3-year price guarantee and no contracts. Call 1-844-653-6824. With the fastest, most reliable internet, You're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. And with advanced Wi-Fi to keep you safe and secure online, you can focus on what matters the most. Spectrum Internet doesn't just power your home. It puts streaming, live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips. Get incredible savings when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for just $30 a month with a 3-year price guarantee. That's our promise to you. Call 1-844-653-6824.